Yo, hey guys, Ken Periman here, and I am back again with another product. And this one is pretty cool. I have something similar to this, but these guys are so much better. Let me show you what I'm talking about first. These guys right here, they're under cabinet light. I use them for closet lights, and I'll show you that exactly. You can put them under cabinet because of their design, but they're 11 inches, they're 3-color temps, 88 LEDs. They have a 4,200 milliamp hour battery built into this thing. That's why I say they're better, and they're huge comparative to the other guys that I have. And what I love about this is the fact that it can operate up to, they say 12 hours, but they say that actually more like 13 hours. And I think that means consecutive over that period of time, not just 13 hours, but so that means on and off for a few minutes at a time. These could last for days and weeks depending on what you got going on. They are motion sensor, rechargeable, magnetic, dimmable, side illumination, and of course wireless and fast charging. Wow, that's a lot that they got going on. Wireless, obviously not connected to an outlet or anything like that. So let's go ahead and show you something first real quick. I want to mention hashtag sponsored. It just means that the company has sent me this product so I can show you guys all about it, and let's do that. Exactly. Let me show you all about it. Let's talk about this. So you have your magnets. So you get a double-sided tape that you can stick up. So what the best way you want to do that is find these magnetic locations. Set them just perfectly. Peel off the strips. Stick it where you want it. Call it done. I like the fact that it's also magnetic, so if you have something metal, maybe you have a metal cabinet, maybe you have a metal shroud fan or something, maybe your whole kitchen is metal cabinetry, and I mean metal meaning like, you know, stainless or steel or something that has magnetic properties that allow this to stick to it, because we all know if you put this to aluminum, it's not going to work. But bang, you can pop this on and lock it in, and that's exactly how I do with my closet setup. Around here, well, first let me show you this. This is the motion sensor. These are the 88 LEDs that are in here, so this is going to be pretty darn bright. You have a button called A and B, and then your USB-C connection to charge this up. So the reason why you have the magnet section here is that you can pull this down while the magnets are still attached, well, these magnet pads, right? And again, this is what it'll look like if you pull it off. And these will still be attached to wherever you put it. Pull them off, take this, charge it up, wait till it's fully charged, and then pop it back in. And of course, hopefully days and weeks later, hopefully, depending on how often it's used, you won't need to recharge these until then. So there are a couple buttons here, and I'm going to talk about those here in a second. And again, did I make mention? You get 2 of them in a box. So this one's still covered. I actually opened this one just to take a look at it, test it out, of course. But you get 2 of them in a box. All right, we're going to set this right over here just because we're going to play with the one. You do get a user manual, and it is small printing, so read it at your leisure, as they say, but have fun. And they do have a customer service contact area, so if you need to get a hold of them for anything. Now, all right, so we've got functions for the buttons A and B. Short press button A is on. And which one is A? A is on the outside, and then B is on the inside closest to that. Boom. Okay, so that's just on. That's pretty bright, isn't it? On, night mode, flash once. All day mode, flash twice. Flash 1 is night mode. That means when it gets dark, which I don't know if I can simulate, it will turn off. So I got to give it 10 seconds of sitting still. And there it is. All right. And then again, motion sets it off. There it goes. So this is, you got to learn and read also a little bit more in the manual. It says right there, night mode, which is the light activates only when motion is detected or when the low light condition, similar to twilight or below, 62 lux. Otherwise, it remains off. All day mode, light activates when upon detecting motion, regardless of ambient light. Okay. So that's again, this is what I would use for the closet version, right? If you're going to use this as under cabinet lighting and you just need it when it's dark and you need it when the motion happens, it will come on. And then, so if it gets a little bit dark at night and then you walk near the cabinetry, it will turn on and display a light. But when it's bright during the day and you don't need the light, it will not turn on. The all day mode, which is going to be this double flash, it will then, no matter what the light input is, whether it's dark or light or whatever, it doesn't care. All it'll care about is that if it sees motion, the light will turn on. This is what I would use for my closet. So I've got to hold it still, there it goes, and then watch my hand move in front of it, there it is. So this is the all day mode here. This is what I would use when I put it in my closet and lock it into place. So let's go ahead and do that. I love this. This is pretty dang cool. So we're gonna go give that a test, right? And check it out in the closet. So pretty darn cool. I like it. We're gonna go ahead.
All right, guys. So here's a prime example of exactly what I'm talking about. This closet has no lights. You see that there's no light switch over here. It is not very deep. It's assumed that the light from the lamp or the light from our centrally located fan that has a light would be enough to light up your closet. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's not enough that I like. So I've already put them in there. So check this out. With the movement, so right now, if you can see through the slat right here, it is dark. There is no light coming through here. As soon as I open the doors, boom, and voila. Did you see them turn on? Right? Nice. So now I have full light within the closet. Now, granted, I'm putting those for best display. What I would probably do is put these somewhere right along here, or maybe even more so, I'd probably put them up here so it shines into the corners of the closets. But that's the deal right there. A little bit of motion, and it does its thing. Close it up, and you can see, right there, a little bit of light. You'll see here in a few seconds, 10 to be exact, or 20 at the most. Those lights will turn off. Of course, I could keep talking, but why? There it is. They're out, both simultaneously. Now open one door, voila, and then just took a step in and it turned on. Open the other door, turned on. So I have light. And what's nice about it, again, they're huge and they're magnetic. So I could, if I really wanted to, I could set it right there. Look at that, magnetic. Set it right there. Set it right there. All the way in. Come on now. There we go. Now these are all the way in. And I like how they light up. See, right over. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not bad. It's good. It's good. So one more light. I just saw one turn out. Wait for the other one to turn out. Why do I say turn out? Turn off. Off. They're off. So open it up. You can see there's not a whole lot of light, but once you walk in, it should. There it goes. Now I'm going to come over here. Yep. As soon as I start to work on this over here, this turns on. You get over there. Yeah, I can see everything. And I think also, most importantly too, which I haven't displayed, is, yeah, that's full power there, I think. So that was full power. I could put them over here. And again, because I have the magnetic pads, I could even put them right here or right here. I kind of like it right there. I just wonder if it would catch my motion now. But I love the fact that these work basically anywhere you want to put them, and more so too, under cabinet lighting. Wow, this is pretty cool, especially for under cabinet lighting.
Yo guys, that was pretty darn cool. Very simple, and I love the size of these. Yeah, I had to take it down and bring it in here and show you guys. This is still really a nice light. I'm excited to have these in the closet and keep them in there, and or eventually use them in as an under cabinet light in certain areas in our kitchen if it gets any bit dark, maybe somewhere else. I might even use this in my garage area where I need to go ahead and add lights as I enter the area. That might actually be more beneficial for me. And the cabinets are metal. So, guys, I hope this was helpful for you. I do appreciate your time, and I'm out.